Happy Friday and welcome back to Spartan Weekly. I'm your host Maggie Stenberg and we couldn't be happier to have you here. This week we're covering what students did during spring break, girls soccer tryouts, and the rest of the spring sports that are starting back up. Last week our Spartans traveled all around the globe, with the weather going into the negatives here in Superior and all the way into the 90s for those who left the state. Here's reporter Colton Cole with how students enjoyed their big break.
Hi Maggie, since this week's episode is coming after our break, we decided to ask some of our fellow students how they spent their break. As you'll see here from some of these photos, some of them had a very eventful break. Let's see some of these photos. Thank you to those who shared with us some of your photos from your break. We always appreciate viewer submissions. Back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, Colton. Students seem to enjoy this much-needed break. We hope all you travelers brought back some sun for us this spring. Shifting right into this week's sports, here's reporter Natalie Schultz with your sports updates.
Hey sports fans, I'm Spartan Sports Center reporter Natalie Schultz here with your sports news of this week. As winter sports have come to an end, spring sports are stepping into high gear. Sports like track and field, girls soccer, baseball, and many more have all started and are ready to get into this season. After 16 years of coaching, Dave Cotney has officially retired. Cotney has coached 500 games and finished with 325 wins and 125 losses. Congratulations, Cotney, and all you've achieved in your coaching career. Moving on, former Minnesota Vikings head coach Bud Grant sadly passed away March 11th. Bud Grant led the Minnesota Vikings for 18 years and led them to 4 Super Bowls. Rest in peace to an amazing person who many knew and loved. On March 16th, NCAA March Madness officially started. It's a favorite for many people, and we can't wait to see what happens in the rest of the tournament. That being said, while Gavin's enjoying his vacation, I'm here to cover our favorite segment, Gavin with Gavin, about what people think about March Madness. Roll the footage. What's your name?
Haley.
What's your name?
Carly.
And have you guys been watching March Madness?
Yeah. Yes.
Who's your favorite team?
UCLA. Kansas State.
Thank you.
Calvin Anderson.
Have you been watching March Madness?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite team?
Texas.
Ava.
Have you been watching March Madness?
I have been.
Who's your favorite team?
Iowa or Utah girls basketball. Emma.
Do you watch March Madness?
Yes.
Who's your favorite team?
Xavier.
Brandon.
Do you watch March Madness?
Yes.
Who's your favorite team?
UCLA.
Thank you.
Mr. Postal.
Do you watch March Madness?
Yes.
Who's your favorite team?
My favorite team is Texas.
Thank you. That's it for this week's sports news. I'm Spartan Sports Center reporter Natalie Schultz, sending it back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, Natalie, for covering sports and Gavin with Gavin. As you may have heard, our spring sports teams are stepping back up to the plate in hopes of more victory. One in particular is girls soccer, whose mindsets, despite the last few seasons being rough, are cemented on winning. Here's Spartan Spin's Jayme with a look into that.
Hi Maggie, I'm bundled up right outside the NBC Spartan Sports Complex where hopefully, once all the snow is melted, the girls soccer will be back in action scoring goals. This week, the team began their first round of tryouts, obviously inside due to the amount of snow in the complex, this season coming after a tough previous few seasons for the girls. But despite their losses over the past few years, getting back on the field and keeping their mindset on winning is the most important thing at a time like this, said senior defender Presley Kalin, seen on this clip on WDIO.
Definitely having a winning mentality. I think that's important coming off strong in the season. You can get down after a loss, but bouncing back after it is really important.
We certainly agree with those words, Presley. And for those wanting to watch the girls' next game, both JV and varsity will be playing on April 4th, JV at 5 o'clock and varsity at 7 o'clock here at the home of the Sparty Party. I'm Jayme for the Spartan Spin. Back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, Jayme. We're eager for the girls, as well as other spring sports, to take home the prize this season. Finishing up the episode, we have Caleb Zimpel with your announcements.
What's up, guys? I'm back at it again with this week's announcements. Prom is on April 22nd. Tickets go on sale the 17th. It's $30 for a single ticket and $50 for a couple's ticket. If you're planning on bringing someone from outside the school, check your email for a form to fill out that's due by the 14th. That's all I have for this week's announcements. I'll see you next time. Back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, Zimp. That's all for this week's episode. I'm your host, Maggie Stenberg, and thanks for taking a spin with us. Because Mr. Gavin wasn't here. What are you guys laughing at?
My bad. I actually didn't realize that.
Listen, right now, as you may have heard, our spring sports are starting back up in hopes for... You can come down. We're eager for the girls, as well as our other spring teams, to take home the prize for this season. Holy. He's literally Gwydion.
Quiet on the set. Can we please get quiet on the set? Woo! Yippee. Nah, that's corny. Are you gonna stop moving, Gavin?
Quiet on set!
Stepping in water. It's so bright out I can't even see my phone screen. My hair is flying all over the place. Woo! Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, he's so for real. Okay, so the camera probably, oh, there we go. You couldn't see me there for a sec, but I'm back now. Why is this taking so long? Is it roll the footage? Done. Okay, we gotta go now. We gotta go.